So let us start with the butterfly spread. Following are the exercise price and option premium for a 3-month put option. We need to determine how a butterfly spread can be created and we have to show the graph. So there are three exercise prices, E1, E2 and E3. If you can see here, these are the three exercise prices. I've always told you to check that the middle price should be the average of the lower and the higher. So 80 plus 70 divided by 2, if we do, we get 75. So it's the average of it. Now we have to create a butterfly spread by ourselves because they have not told how to create it. So I had told you two things to observe. One is there are two things that we can do. E1, E2 and E3 are the three prices. We can buy at middle price, sell one at upper and lower, or we can sell at middle and buy one at upper and lower. Just see the graph that I have done is also buy two at E3, then sell one at E1 and sell one at E2. What we are buying and selling? We are buying and selling put options. So we sell one put option at E1, buy two put options at E2, and sell one at E3. Okay, you can do the other strategy also at the center. You can sell two and buy one above and buy one below. I have done this strategy and done the graph, so I'm using this. The other one also you can see the prices they have given are 68, 73, 80, 78, and 83. So the four prices. What we have done is we have sold here, sold one put at an exercise price of 70. Because I'm selling, I'm making it highlighted as red. I'll tell you the reason for it. Here we bought two put options at exercise price of rupees 75, the center price. Then you have again sold one put option at exercise price of rupees 80. Gross payoff. Now we'll see what has happened to the premium. If I sell an option, I will receive premium. Okay. Since I missed to give you the premium amounts here. Just 1 minute. Okay, the premium for the first option is 6 rupees. Then the premium for exercise price E2 is 9 rupees. And the premium for E3 is 14 rupees. Okay, so these are the three premium amounts that will be given in the question. So at exercise price 1, the premium is 6, exercise price 2, the premium is 9, and exercise price 3, the premium is 14. Now what we have done, we have sold one put option at exercise price 70. When you sell the option, you will receive premium because you're giving the right to somebody else, and the other party will decide whether they want it, want to sell or no. So when you give the right, you receive premium in turn. So I will receive 6 rupees premium here for the first one. Then I have sold two put options. Sorry, I have bought two put options. When you buy, you have to pay premium. So I will have to pay premium of 2 rupees. So 2 into, I have bought two options. So 2 into minus 9. 9 rupees per option premium. For two options, I will pay 99 rupees two times. And the last option I have sold, so I will receive a premium of 14 rupees. So premium will be here plus 6 because you have received this premium. Okay, then plus 14 because you have received it again, and minus 2 into minus 9 because you have paid this. So 2 into 9 is 18. So 14 plus 6 minus 18, that means 20 minus 18, your premium is equal to 2. Okay, so we will use this here, 2 rupees premium. So premium 2 rupees. I hope all of you understood how the premium amount has come. If there are any doubts, let me know. When you here I have sold. So when you sell, you receive premium. When you buy, you pay premium. And again I have sold, so I'm receiving premium. So whatever I receive, I have added, and whatever I have paid, I have minus from that. So 20 minus 18, I've got 2 rupees premium. Is that clear with everybody? Now, because it is a put option, so what we do, put option, the intrinsic value formula E minus S naught. So E minus S naught we have to do. E is the exercise price, S naught is this price which is given here. So E is 70 minus S naught is 68. 70 minus 68, 2 rupees is the gain. Okay, then 70 minus 73 minus 3 is the loss. We lapse the option. 70 minus 78, there is a loss. We lapse the option. And 70 minus 83, again minus is the answer. So we will lapse the option. The negative one will not get exercised. Okay, now because this option is sold, so that's why I've highlighted as red. Whenever it is sold, we will have, we will not have plus 2, but we will have minus 2 because I have given this option to somebody else. Let us assume I have given this option to Divya. So Divya has the right to decide to sell. So she will decide to sell it to me for 70 instead of 68. So she will gain 2 rupees. So for me, it is a loss. I'm doing E minus S naught, but E minus S naught will give gain to the option holder. In this case, Divya is the option holder. She will gain 2 rupees. So if she is gaining, I should lose. So remember, do it usual way, E minus S naught. Only when it is sold, you have to add a minus sign because that is not your gain, it is other party's gain. Now this we have bought, so we need not add minus sign. Whatever is the gain will be ours. So E minus S naught, 75 minus 68, the gain is 7 rupees. Into 2 we will do because we have two options here. Bought two options, so 2 times we will get. So 7 into 2 is 14. Then 75 minus 73, 2 rupees gain into 2 is equal to 4. Then 75 minus 78, 0. And again 75 minus 83 is 0 because we are getting a negative. 75 minus 78 is minus 3. We'll lapse the option. 75 minus 83 is minus 8. We will again lapse the option. Now let's do the third part. Again E minus S naught. 80 minus 68, the gain is 12 rupees. 80 minus 73, The gain is 7 rupees. 80 minus 78, gain is 2 rupees, and 80 minus 83, there's a loss, so we lapse the option. Again, see here, I have highlighted it as red, so this option is sold. So maybe this one I have sold it to Mumtaz. So whatever is the gain, it is of Mumtaz. I cannot show it as my gain, so I have to add a minus sign here. That means Mumtaz is gaining, and in my account, I am losing. So when we add all these three, sold and bought, we get the gross payoff. So you can see here minus 2 plus 14 minus 12, which is equal to 0. Then 0 plus 4 is 4. 4 minus 7 is minus 3. So the loss is minus 3. 0 plus 0 minus 2 is minus 2. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. Okay, so then 0 plus 2, net payoff is 2. Premium we are receiving 2 rupees. So gross plus premium we are doing. Minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1 loss. Minus 2 plus 2 is 0. And 0 plus 2 is again 2. So this entire thing we have to show it in the graph. So here if you see below, I have a graph for it. Okay. From 60 to 85 with the gap of 5, I have taken the prices. Maximum gain is 2 rupees. So positive side 0, 1, 2 and negative side minus 1, minus 2. At the price of 68, I have gain of 2 rupees. So you can see here at 68, in between 65 to 70, I have drawn a dot, which is a gain of 2 rupees. Then we have minus 1 at 73 price. So in between 70 to 75, 73, I have put a dot here. This is minus 1. And then we have 0 at 78, and at 83 we again have plus 2. So if I join, I get a V shape, and I will draw lines like this. These are the wings of the butterfly. We get only a V shaped graph, and the wings we draw it by ourselves, because after this we have always 2 rupees gain, and here before 73 rupees we'll have 2 rupees gain. In between that price we will go to loss and come back. So this is how a butterfly spread will look like. These two wings of the butterflies we need to draw. Is that clear? Any doubts with this?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's go for the next part. The next sum is the fourth problem. Here also I have forgot to put
No,
the,
ma'am.
here also I forgot to put the premium. I'll just add the premium and then we'll solve this. So at E1, the premium is 50 rupees. At E2, the premium is 70 rupees. And at E3, the premium is 32 rupees. So these are the premium amounts that we have. I hope I'm audible clearly to all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Using this, we will do a butterfly spread. So let's, so here also I'm using the same strategy. I'm buying one at the center and selling two above and below. So E1 is equals to 470. I will buy here. E2 is equal to 490. I will sell two put options here, and E3 is equals to 510. I'll sell one put option. Sorry, I'll buy one put option. At the center, I have put just a second. At the center, I bought two put options. I sold one above and I sold one below. Okay, if we do this from here, your solution starts. When you sell a put option, you receive premium. So we are going to receive a premium of rupees 50 for the first exercise price. The premium is 50 rupees. So plus 50. Then when you sell, when you buy the option, you need to pay premium. So we are paying premium two times because we have bought two put options and the premium is 70 rupees. So 2 into minus 70 because we are paying it. And in the third case, we have sold. So again, we will receive premium of 32 rupees. So plus 32. So if we solve it here, we will get plus 50 plus 32 minus 2 into 70. Okay, so 2 into 70 is 140 and 50 plus 32 is 82. Plus 82 minus 140, the premium will be 12 rupees. Just a second, this is not 70. Premium is 35 here. 2 into 35. 2 into 35, we get 70. So plus 82 minus 70, we get a premium of 12. So plus 12 is the premium. Now what we'll do is we take the expected prices, which is given in the question here, 455, 480, 490, 500 and 550. 500 and 515. We have sold one put option at an exercise price of 470. We have bought two put options at an exercise price of 490 and we have sold one more at an exercise price of 510. Because it is a put option, the intrinsic value formula is exercise price minus spot price, that is E minus S naught. So this is our E, we have to minus it with S naught. So 470 minus 455, you get 15 rupees. 470 minus 480, it is minus 10. So we lapse this option. 470 minus 490, all we are getting minus, so we lapse it. Now remember, we have sold this. So wherever there is red color sold, we have to put a minus sign for the gain because this is not our gain, it's other party's gain. Again, now we'll do the bought one. 490 minus 455, the gain is 35 rupees. We have two options, so 2 into 35, which is equal to 70. 490 minus 480, the gain is 10 rupees. So 2 into 10, you get a gain of 20 rupees. 490 minus 490 is 0. So 2 into 0 is 0. 490 minus 500 is minus. So we lapse the option. 510 minus 455, the gain is 55. 510 minus 480, the gain is 30. 510 minus 490, you have a gain of 20. 10 and last one is 0. Okay, now because this is sold, again remember we have to add a minus sign because it's the option sold, it's not our gain, but it's the other party's gain. Now that we have all the three, we will add it and see the gross payoff. Minus 15 minus 55 if I do, I get minus 70 and here I have plus 70. So minus 70 plus 70 is 0. Then 0 plus 20, 20 minus 30 is minus 10. Here minus 20, minus 10, last one is 0. 12 rupees is the premium, so 0 plus 12 is 12, minus 10 plus 12 is 2 rupees, minus 20 plus 12 is minus 8, minus 10 plus 12 is 2, and 0 plus 12 is 12. So this is how it comes. Now let's see the graph. Here now this part I have to remove. This line doesn't come, so I've scratched it. The graph is like this. This is the V shape that we get. So at 455, the price, the gain is 12 rupees. So between 10 and 20, I'm showing a gain here. Then at 480, the gain is 2 rupees. So here 480, 2 rupees gain. At 490, we have a loss of 8 rupees. Then at 500, we have a gain of 2 rupees. And again 515, 12 rupees. So a V shape. And you can draw the wings. I have not done it here. You can do those two straight lines. So you get a V-shaped graph for a butterfly spread. So this was about spreads. We did sums on bull spread, bear spread, and 4 sums on butterfly spread, 2 on call option and 2 on put option. This was first, there are 3 strategies in options. First was hedging sums that we have done. Second is spreads. In spreads, we had bull, bear, and butterfly. Now the third we are doing is combinations. There are many more strategies. I'm just teaching you the ones which are popularly used. Okay. So in combinations, we will discuss uh, straddle and strangle strategies. Now, what is combination? The word itself says combination is nothing but combining call and put options. Remember, when I was teaching you spreads, I told you that in spread, you can either trade only in call or only in put. And if you have seen the sums also, you can buy a call, sell a call, but you can't mix call and put both. So there is no combination. You can't combine them. Spreads will deal only with one type of option. If it is call, only call. If it is put, only put. But combination helps you to combine both and deal with that. So you can buy a call, sell a put. You can combine that. Okay, so what are the strategies? I've written here call and put can be combined. Okay, the strategies are straddle and strangle. So we will understand these two strategies today. What is a straddle? A straddle has two types, the long, or we also call it as bottom, and the short we call it as top. Long straddle basically means you're going to buy. So you buy a call, you buy a put. Short straddle means you're going to sell. You sell a call, you sell a put. Now, what does it basically mean? And one important thing you have to remember, straddle involves simultaneous purchase or sale of option with the same strike price and expiry date. So both the call and put option will have same exercise price and will have same expiry date. You buy one option and you sell one option. So long straddle, what you do? Long you only buy. So you buy a call and you buy a put. In short straddle, you sell a call and you sell a put. So the word long means buy, so you're going to buy call and buy a put. The word short means sell, you're going to sell a call and sell a put. Okay, let's see how the sum will look like. Call option on a share with an exercise price of 70 is available for 6. This is nothing but your premium. While the put option on the same stock with the same expiration date and exercise price is selling at rupees 8. So 6 rupees and 8 rupees are the premium. Using these options, create a long and a short straddle, show the payoff graphs. So how does a straddle look like? How can we create it? To draw column, first column will be F0, then it is a long straddle. I'll write it about long straddle. We're doing first. Okay, so for a long straddle, we buy. So I'm going to buy a call at exercise price. They've given the exercise price as 70 rupees. Here is the exercise price for both the options, 70 rupees. So exercise price 70. Then I'll buy a put option for exercise price of rupees 70. Again, same exercise price at same expiration date. Then we'll get the gross payoff. Then we'll see the premium and next day. Now remember, when you buy both the options, you need to pay premium. So your premium will be, you're going to pay premium for a call option, that is 6 rupees, and you're going to pay a premium for the put option, that is 8 rupees. So minus 6 plus minus 8. So 6 plus 8, 14. So your premium is minus 14. You're going to pay 14 rupees to create a straddle because you're buying. So you need to pay these things. Okay. So they have to give you the probable prices. I have missed typing it. You just take it. The probable prices. I'll write it here only. 56, 65, 70, 75, 84, and 90. They'll give these prices in the question. Okay. Now it's a long straddle. I'll write again in the bracket, buy a call and buy a put. Long means buy. So you're buying both. Okay. And remember, I'll write it here. The intrinsic value formula for call option is S naught minus E, and for a put option it is E minus S naught. So we're going to use those for calculating the gain or loss. So S naught minus E will do first. So S naught is 56. 56 minus 70, there is a loss. So this option, won't get exercised because there's a loss. 65 minus 70 minus 5, we will not exercise the option. 70 minus 70 is 0. 75 minus 70, we have a gain of 5 rupees. We'll exercise the option. 84 minus 70, we have a gain of 14 rupees. And 90 minus 70, we have a gain of 20 rupees. Let's do put now. For put, we have to do exercise price minus S naught. So here 70 minus, we have to do 70 minus 56, there is a gain of 14 rupees. 70 minus 65, you have a gain of 5 rupees. 70 minus 70 is 0, and then 70 minus 75 is a loss. So we lapse the option whenever we have loss. So all the prices above 70, we will have losses. So we are lapsing the option. So these are the gains. Let's find the gross payoff. 0 plus 15 is 15. 0 plus 5 is 5. 0. Then 5 plus 0 is 5. 14 and 20. So these are your net gains. Now we'll see by paying premium. That is, a premium is minus 14.
Ma'am,
So
first
what?
is 14, ma'am. 70 minus 56.
Okay, sorry. So here it is 14 minus 14. If I pay premium, 0 is the gain. 5 minus 14, you get minus 9. Then 0 minus 14 is minus 14. 5 minus 14 is again minus 9. 14 minus 14 is 0. And 20 minus 14 is. So look at the graph here, all of you. At 56, we have 0. So you can see here at 56, between 55 and 60, at the 0 line, I have put a dot. Then at 65 minus 9. So 65, I've gone in the negative quadrant, and here is the minus 9. At 70, we have minus 14. So at 70, we have gone till 14. Again, we have minus 9 at 75. Then at 84, we have 0. So here at 84, there should be 0. I think it has gone little wrong. Between 80 to 85, here a dot of 0 should come. And at 90, we go to positive 6. So if you join those lines, you get a V shape, and you need not draw the wings. This is not a butterfly spread, it is straddle. You get a V shape, and if you see, it has come at the bottom, at the negative side. So I had told here, long straddle is also called as bottom straddle. So long is nothing but bottom. So whenever you buy a call and buy a put, you'll have to pay premium So usually that premium loss will come at the bottom when you put it in the graph. So we call it as a bottom straddle. This one you change it, it is not between 75 to 80, it should be in between 80 to 85. At 84, we come at 0. Do it. Any doubts with this sum? Was that clear? Now in the same problem, they've asked us to do short straddle also, long and short. So I'll show you the short one. Short straddle. That means we sell a call and sell a put. So we are going to sell a call and sell a put. So now prices remains the same. Other things we will do. So here instead of buy, we are writing sell a call at 70 and we are going to sell a put at exercise price of 70. Now the premiums will be plus 6 and plus 8 because when you sell, you receive premium. So we are going to receive 14 rupees premium at all the prices. So that means 14 rupees is the gain fix that we are going to get. Now we'll see how it will work. For a call option, we do it's not minus E. So 56 minus 70, we get lapsed because there's a loss. 65 minus 70 minus 5 loss, it will get lapsed. 70 minus 70 is 0. 75 minus 75, 84 minus 70, you get 14. And 90 minus 70, you get 20. Remember what we have done? We have sold. So if we sell, what we should do? Can anybody tell me? If you sell, what you should do? With
Minus,
this we
ma'am.
are gain. Yeah, we have to minus because this is not a gain. We have sold the option, so it is some other party's gain. So even if it is showing plus, we have to add a minus sign. Then E minus S naught. Now we should do 70 minus 56, which is 14. 70 minus 65, 5, 0, and then all 0. This also, because it is sold, we are selling it, we add a minus. So now our gross payout 0 minus 14 is minus 14, 0 minus 5 is minus 5. Then we have 0, minus 5 plus 0 is minus 5, minus 14 again, minus 20 plus 0 is minus 2. So minus 14 plus 14, our net payoff will be 0, minus 5 plus 14, it will be 9. 0 plus 14 is 14, minus 5 plus 14 plus 9, again 0 and 6. So now if you see, we have all the values positive, so it will go top straddle. So if you look at the graph at 55, in between 55 and 56, we have 0. Then we have 9 rupees gain at 65, at 70, 14 rupees gain. Then at 75, again 9 rupees gain. At 84, we are again at 0. And at 90, we have a loss of 6 rupees. So here, minus 6. So it is a top straddle. It's going up. So a top. There is no need to draw wings here. It's not a butterfly straight. It's a straddle. It will come like a triangle or a cone shape. And if it comes in the positive quadrant, we call it as a top straddle. If it comes in the negative quadrant, we call it as a bottom straddle. Any doubts with the straddle strategy? Now let's go for the strangle strategy. A strangle involves the simultaneous purchase or sales of options with the same expiry date but with different exercise price. It is exactly similar like straddle, but why we are doing it? Because this is the major difference. What is the difference? The exercise price will change. Okay, there if you see 70 rupees was the exercise price. So at 70 we bought a call, we bought a put, or we sold a call and we sold a put. But here the exercise price for each of the option will be different. So that's the difference between a straddle and a strangle. Let's do the first sum. Similarly, we will have again the 6 columns. A call option on a stock with an exercise price of 70 is available for rupees 6, while a put option on the same stock with the exercise price of rupees 60 is selling for rupees 8. Create a long strangle, that is buy a call and buy a put, and they also ask for a short one. So let's do a long one first. We'll do buy a call at exercise price. For a call, the exercise price is 70. Here highlighted. We'll buy a put option at exercise price of rupees 60. So I'll highlight here. Now, when we buy a call and when we buy a put, we have to pay premium. So the premium will be -6 we pay for a call option and -8 we pay for a put option. So -6 -8, the net premium will be -14. Now we'll add these prices here: 45, 55, 60, 70, 75, 80, 80. Now that we have bought a call, the call, remember the intrinsic value formula S naught minus E. For a put, this E minus S naught. So 70 minus, sorry, S naught minus E, 45 minus 70, there's a loss, so 0. 50 minus 70, 0. 55 minus 70, 0. So till 70 it is 0 because we will have losses. 75 minus 70, a gain of 5 rupees. 80 minus 70, gain of 10 rupees. And 85 minus 70, gain of 15 rupees. So these are the gains that we will have. And because we have bought, it is buy, that means it's our gain. Now let's do it for sell or sold. Buy a put option. So here also it's buy E minus S naught because it's a put option. So put option intrinsic value formula is E minus S naught. E is 60 rupees. So 60 minus 45, we will start gaining from here itself. That is 15 rupees. 60 minus 50, 10 rupees. 60 minus 55, 5. Then 0. After that, we have all the losses. So it will lapse the option and it will be 0. Our gains will be gains only. We are not adding the minus sign because we have bought a call and we have bought a put. So gross payoff will be 15, 0 plus 15, then 0 plus 10 is 10, 5, then 0, 0, 0. Again, we have 5, 10, and 15. If you add these two columns, you will get the gross payoff. Premium we know is minus 14. So plus 15 minus 14 is 1 rupee gain. 10 minus 14 is minus 4. 5 minus 14 is minus 9. 0 minus 14 is minus 14. 5 minus 14 is again minus 9. Minus 4. 15 minus 14 is 1. So if you see here at the center, we have continuously the same value, minus 14, minus 14, minus 14. When we put it in the graph, it will come like a straight line. So now the graph won't be a triangle, but it will have a straight line. In case of a triangle, we come down and we have a straight line and then we go up. So we have consistent loss of 14 rupees for certain prices. Okay. And because it is buy again, we have bought. This is a long strangle. So we will have a bottom graph. Okay. So it's going in the negative quadrant. Let's see. Let's 45. You have a gain of 1 rupee. So at 45, 1 rupee. Then 50 minus 4, 55 minus 9, at 50 minus 4, at 55 minus 9, and from 60 onwards minus 14, 65 minus 14, 70 minus 14. 75 you again have minus 9, 80 you have minus 4, and 85 you again go to plus 1. So if we join these dots, we get the graph of a straddle, a long, sorry, strangle, a long strangle. Is that clear? Any doubts with this graph?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Similarly, we have to do the same question for a short strangle. In short strangle, what will happen? We will sell a call and we will sell a put. And if we sell, we'll receive premium. So minus 6 minus 8 will become plus 6 plus 8. So premium will be plus 14. We're selling, so I'll just highlight it as red here. When you sell, whatever gain, you have to show it as negative 1. Okay, so now again the same call is not minus e, so 70 minus 45 is a loss. So we will lapse it till 70 and then 70 minus 75 gain of 5, 10, 15. But because we have sold, we have to put a minus sign here to become minus 5, minus 10, minus 15. Same above sum. Only thing is now we are selling. So whatever we were gaining, we are not gaining it now. We're losing it because we have given this option to the other party. E minus S naught, 60 minus 45 plus 15 is the gain, but because we sold it, we are minus it. So now we'll see the gross payoff minus 15, minus 10, minus 5. Then we have zeros, then again minus 5, minus 10, and minus. So minus 15 plus 14, the net payoff is 1 rupee. Minus 10 plus 14, 4 rupees. 9, 14, 14, 14 positive. Then again 9, 4, and minus 1. So if you see now we have all in the positive quadrant maximum. So the graph is coming upward. At 45 I have minus 1. Then at 50 plus 4, 55 plus 9, 60, 14, 14, 14 till 70. Again plus 9, plus 4 and minus 1. So it is going up. It's a short strangle. So we call it as top. The graph will be on the top. Okay, but it will not be like a triangle or a V shape, but because of the constant gain, it will have a straight line in this. Any doubts with these strategies? These are your combination strategies. Is that clear, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.